Physically, they did not analyze. If they analyze, they won't see 7 dhatus. You cannot see 7 dhatus. It is not there. If you just cut the body and see what is it, you will make the same anatomy. Isn't it? Can you show me Rasa Dhatu? Can you show me Sarva Praninam Sarva Sharira Vyapi Shukla Dhatu? Do you believe they did not see nerve spread in the body when they cut the body at that time? A 10th standard student can see that. But it is not in the Dhatu. There is a clear theory how it was made. How it was made. I have no time to explain. It is a totally different matter. So we must first understand these are not just written like that, writing a story. It's not like that. If you take the Samhita, you can see a beautiful structure everywhere. They speak about dosha. How can you say dosha? Because you cannot see dosha in the body. If they are analyzing the body physically, they cannot see the dosha. So they are doing it by theories, reasonable, rational theories. It is not empirical at all. Like mathematics. In mathematics, you have a structure. This 1 to 9 and 0, I told you, somebody told me the ancient man counted because he has only 10 fingers. He started counting 1, 2, 3 and 10. That's a mistake. You cannot count 10. If you count, can you count 10? In mathematics, they counted only 9. After that, they did not put a number. Only 9 numbers are there. Isn't it? 10 is not a number in that way. Up to 9. Then they took the 1, make another stage, and keep a space with a round. You ask, what is it? What is that thing? You ask. It is nothing, he says. The thing is nothing. But it's a thing. Such a strange thing he makes. And displaces this with everything above. Make another plane. This cannot be just done like that. Counting 1, 2, 3, 9. If he is counting, it is only up to 9, not 10. It's a beautiful structure. Wonderful structure. If you take the most basic progressions of numbers, you can see the Mobius strip within that. The same way in the construction of dhatus, you can see the Mobius strip. It's there. I have discussed this matter with big scientists. It is there. So Shastra is just like mathematics, is a structure. They were not just joking, saying Vata, Pitta, Kapha is there. Anything in the world, any disease you take, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they will start saying. If Vata, Pitta, Kapha is not a universal truth or a bodily truth, how can put that thing everywhere? Let them put in Jara. Why they put everywhere? And if Ayurveda was physical science, I don't think a person with common sense will keep the Samhita nowadays. Is it necessary to keep Samhitas? What is in the Samhita? You take Samhita now, there's the Chikitsa Sthana. This 20th century, keeping Chikitsa Sthana. You take first a big chapter called Jara. I don't know what is your understanding. Is it fever? If it is fever, you keep some paracetamol, some UD-colon, you put some cloth, dip in UD-colon and put, cool down the body and give paracetamol, finish. Thousands of yogas are there in Virajigisa, in Samhita, and then Vaidyas have made wonderful yogas in Jara. Now, when we get some patients where there is no treatment, we try from Jara and we get success also, mostly. It's not fever. If it is fever, then what's the use? Rakta Pitta is bleeding. Is there a bleeding which you cannot stop by pressing? Any bleeding in the body where you cannot stop by blocking it? Then, of rasa, very big thing. Hiccup is a wonderful disease. Then there is something called gulma. I heard in some places they teach gulma is not there. And in that big chapter, for Hridroga, heart disease, there is only four lines. In a weird chapter called Vadavyadi, nobody knows what is it. Again, 4 lines for paralysis, and the best treatment is purgation. Are they not funny? The whole thing is absolutely funny, no? If we try to compare this with the modern science, not even science, empirical structure. See, modern medicine is a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Let it be there. Let them do it. Our duty is to do what they cannot do. A lot of things are there what they cannot do. And in the empirical sciences, a lot of medicines will become out of date. Because there's no basic theory to formulate the thing. It's just empirical. It will become out of date. Our Gulgulu Tikkam never became out of date, even now. And it has no reaction. Reaction is for the physician. Physician who does not know where to give, how to give, all these things. How to select. We don't have a particular medicine for a particular disease or something. You can design. Avastha vidhanam pradhanam. You consider everything and formulate things. And we are conditioning the body. They cannot do that. Jean Elmiger is a very famous doctor in Switzerland. His book, Medicine Revisited, is a book. La Medicine Retrouvée. That means medicine revisited. He says the whole modern medicine has to change its perspective. He says pure Ayurveda. He says health is purity of the passages and tonicity, strength of the passages. These 2 things are not considered in the modern medicine. They don't speak about purity. You know, Susuda says the whole treatment is Varana Chikitsa. There's an inflammation, dead cells, pus comes. If you cannot remove that, make it pure, you cannot heal. It's a very simple thing. This is all diseases are like that. Even Jara and Adhisara, you don't see that, but it is like that. So, Bhedavastha can be considered similar with the chronicity in Jara and Adhisara. He said that. I think you studied it. So, this is the principle. So, purity is important. Then, after purity, you treat it. Do Shamana, Prasadana, all these things, according to what is the condition. That everywhere we have to make our own ideas, our own medicines. No, we just pick from anywhere we pick. The diseases described in the Samhitas, no, you cannot compare with modern medicine. You know what is the diseases in Samhitas? Our concept is Sota, passages, body is passages. And what is the health of the passage? Health of the passage is, the condition is, the sotas should be Shita Snigdha and at the same time Agneya. Shita Snigdha means strength is there. Agneya is purity is there. These 2 things are opposite. If you add a lot of Shita Snigdha, give a lot of strength, Agni will be blocked and impurity will come. If you give a lot of Agni, purify one's body very strongly, he will become weak. So the perfect balance of Shita Snigdha and Agneyata is true. This is that. When a Srotas remains properly Shita Snigdha and at the same time properly Agneya. Agneya means it permits conveyance. There's no block. Shita Snigdha means the tonicity is perfect. When both are there, no disease is there. Whatever is the disease, infection or a degenerative thing which just multiply, nothing will happen. If you can keep the Srotas, Shita Snigdha and Agneya. This is the principle. In such a Srotas, how a disease happens first. Disease is a function. Function is innumerable. But functions can be interpreted into property. This is why Charaka started with Samanyam cha Vishesham cha Gunan Drivyani Karma cha Samavayam cha. Guna Drivya Karma. They are in Samavaya. That means they three are same. There is no Drivya. There is no matter. Matter is the Prithvi Jala plane. It is in fact Agni, latent energy. It is in fact kinetic energy, that is Vayu. That is the position. So all the diseases are functions, you interpret it into properties. Properties again are innumerable, but you can comprehend it. First you comprehend it into 48, then into 20. Okay. Snigdha Shido Guru Mandas Rakshno Musna Stira Kapha, something like, Guru Manda Hima Snigdha Rakshna Sandra Mrudu Stira Guna Sasukshma Vishada Vimshadisa Viperya. 20. You comprehend that. Then into potential properties 8. Then into 2. Ushna and Shita. So the first disease has to start with Ushna or Shita. In Shita Snigdha, you cannot make Vopavastha with Shita that you have studied. That is why we say Jara is the first for heat. Heat is the first cause of disease. And this heat working in the perfect Srotas is called Shopha. Shopha is not just swelling, it means inflammation. All diseases are interpreted into inflammation, even mental disease. This is what I said before. In Vedavastha, Susuda clearly explains the Vedavastha of Vidriddhi, etc. You can see. The only thing is you cannot see in Jara and Adhisara is the same. So take chronicity as Vedavastha. So everything is same. Even mental disease is a sort of inflammation. If you see the treatment, you can clearly understand that you are healing the inflammation in that. So Shopha. This Shopha inflammation, typically you take this, what I said, like our Samhita is like mathematics. You take typically, there is a Srota and the heat is put to that. When heat is put to that, the Snigdha Shita gradually becomes Snigdhoshna. That is called Vidaha. Bad Snigdhoshna, good Snigdhoshna is Pitta. Bad pathological Snigdhoshna is Vidaha. So with Pitta, first disease happens. Jara, the root is Pitta. And gradually the Srotas becomes Ushna Ruksha. Snigdhata cannot remain there. When you apply heat, Snigdhata will melt. It goes out. So Shita Snigdha gradually becomes, after all the Snigdhata is gone, now it is Ushna Ruksha. When a Srotas basically becomes Ushna Ruksha, it is Jvarita. That means it has no power to resist disease. Then any disease can happen. Jara is actually the prakriti of all the diseases. All the diseases emerge from prakriti. Like dosha in the body comes up from the dosha prakriti. From birth to death, dosha prakriti is a permanent movement of doshas. Over and above that, whatever dosha does is what we experience till death. Once the movement of Prakriti disperses, Vayu becomes Vibhu. Kinetic energy becomes Vibhu. very clearly said in Charaka Samhita. Previously, kinetic energy was consolidated as latent energy in a figure of the body. It's called Agni. Now it goes the other way. It becomes Vipu. This is the depth. It's clearly explained in Charaka Samhita. So here, once it is Ushna Ruksha, then resistance is not there. In Ushna Ruksha area of the Srotas, all the disease happens. So first, whatever happens is purely inflammatory. So you can see in Samhita, Jara is there, then a lot of diseases in which block and inflammation are made. That is, Kapha and Pitta are made. All these diseases you can see, Rekta Pitta, Kasa. Kasa is a backlash of Vayu because of the block. Block is important. Kasa, Hidma, all these things. Then Pushta, Udara. All these are innumerable. Permutations and combinations are innumerable. So they are comprehended in each place. It's a uniform pathological theory, uniform field of pathology actually. And in that progression, in each place it is consolidated as a disease. That's why we pick medicine from many places. A person comes with a vertigo, I pick a medicine from Kushta or Visarpa. Or from, if it is from Vayu coming up, it take from Buddhavarta. Everywhere I pick. And make my own changes in that. So you never compare our disease with the modern thing. It's totally nonsense. If you do that, then first throw away your Samhita. It's a funny thing. It's really a funny thing. So this is how it happens. So in a Srotas, continuous inflammation happens means Snigdhata, it loses Snigdhata. It cannot hold Snigdhata. And after a long time, if it continues, what happens is Snigdhata is basically gone. When it is basically gone, you mean the Jala Bhuta is affected. When Jala Bhuta is affected, Agni will fail. Because Agni is nothing but is carried by Jala. Jala Bhuta is, there are a lot of particles of Agni, they twist into another geometry and becomes Jala Bhuta. Jala Bhuta is a geometry. This is what I said, the mathematical construct. Panchabhuta is not a thing which you cannot take in the hand. It's a metaphor. Anything in the Shastra is a metaphor. Once in Bangalore, a person asked me, why can't the Ayurvedic people find out the doshas and prove it? Then it is finished. You cannot take it in the hand. It's energy. In physical world, we have two planes, subtle and gross. Subtle, even in physics, they do that. You ask a good physicist, what is that? What is that? He will say like that, a small particle, then quark, this, that, very, very small things. At last he will say, in properties. He will say it's a thing with so much of electromagnetic power, so much of cohesion, so much of lightness. Same thing we say. Isn't it? The same, what he says, the same we say. Tatra dravyam, gurustula stira gandha gunolbanam, parthivam, kauravastamba sangata upachayavaham. What is Prithvi? You cannot take it. It is the matter, is the metaphor, where Guru, Stula, Stira, three properties, Gandha, one perception, and Gaurava, Stamba, Sanghata, Upachaya, four functions. They come together. If they come together, imagine there is Prithvi. You cannot touch it. You cannot get it. You need not get it. See, previously, people were making Shastra with logic. Logic is one step ahead mathematics. Mathematics is with symbols. In the place of symbols in logic, you have ideas. You can see in Rasavaisheshiyam, I don't know whether you know Rasavaisheshiyam, it's an Ayurvedic book. At that time, they have no microscopes. They have no experiment to see the flow of photons. But they clearly prove, if a flower is there, you get a smell here, a physical matter of that has touched your nose. And you cannot see that. Whether you see that or not is immaterial. It is proved by logic. So you take it. Now we know it is correct. Now we know it is correct. And do you think even now in physics everything is seen and done? Nothing is done. Nothing is seen. Atom has a structure. No, there is no structure. It's a story. Everything is a story. In most modern, they speak about black hole. I'm almost sure they are speaking about their own mind. Their own mind. I am sure after some time, may God bless them to understand that. They are speaking about their own mind. Heisenberg already said, we have come to the limit. Now further when we see, we are seeing within us. It's the same thing what we say. Table is there. You take your microscope and see. It is element. It is atom. Subatomic particle. The minutest particle. Then 5 bhuta. Then 5 bhuta. Again you look what is the constituent of 5 bhuta. Shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. Then turn your finger to here. Because Shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha is here. Not there. So table is within you. You have projected it. This is the Upanishadic knowledge and is the same. Even physics has reached already there. Already there. And that's why Max Planck, Heisenberg, Eddington, everyone, all great physicists have confirmed. Reasonably we can suppose. Why they don't say proof? Because if you say proof is material, what can we do? Matter is not truth. That they have already said. Max Planck said, you believe me, there is no matter as such. It's not that. Materialistic philosophy has been discarded. Heisenberg says, it's gone. This is within. Thought. The matter you see is thought. In fact also, you know, the basic theory of Advaita is the opposites mixed together. The biggest understanding is the thing is within. The grossest understanding, even a child knows, thing is within. Isn't it? We said there's a table. There's a table is a story. What is the truth? You see a color of the table, no? You never see the table, you see the color. You never touch the table, you get the touch. Now table is your story. You feel. Wake up and start knowing. Lie down, sleep, again, knowing. You make a story that it is there. No, it is not there. We are experiencing. There's a different perspective. The Shastra perspective is what you experience. Everything is in properties. You take the book, everything is in properties. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, nobody can explain. Can anyone tell me what is Vata? If you want to explain more, so Vishwakarma, Vishwatma, Vishwarupa, Prajapati, no? Not more than that. That Vishwakarma, Vishwatma is the total radiation of kinetic energy. Tatra Rucho, Lagushida, Karasukshma is the kinetic energy coming round to make it latent, Agni, then Jala, then Prithvi inside. The difference. And Charaka says, when you die, the ojas, the minutest, the most Agneya, Chita Snigdhata, which combine the minutest particles, fail. How it fails? Jara eats it up. Ojo Ashano Antaka, Jara eats it up. So the particles go, the binding goes. Then the Vayu becomes Vipu. Then the doctor says there's a system failure. I don't know what is happening. It's physics, not biology. System failure has to be there. It goes. You can't keep. If you can keep, even now we have everything to keep a body without dying for 500 years. You cannot do that. But some ancient people in the northern hills of Pakistan, they are living 200 years easily. In that group, if you die at 90 years, he's a very young, he died. Still they are there. No, I am not joking, it is there. It's there, even now they are there. So this is the theory. It gradually becomes, when the Jala completely goes, the Agni fades. So the Srotas becomes Shita Ruksha. When it became Ushna Ruksha, it was Jara. In that, every disease happens. And gradually it becomes Shita Ruksha. Then we say Vata Vyadhi. That is why you see Vata Vyadhi in the end of the Samhita. That means by that time, the Srotas has become Shita Ruksha. Okay, there is the Vata Vyadhi. It is within Jara. Within Jara, in that place, they say, Vata Pitte Kaphe Mande, Jirna Jara. What medicine you are using, change it into ghee. Change it into ghee. When we practice, we experience it very clearly. In inflammations of skin disease or cellulitis, such things in the leg, we treat. It becomes pure by treatment, heals also. But again and again the produce comes. Then you face a condition where you feel everything you have done is pure, all the shamana you do is very correct, but still there is latent edema, so it continues. And because of the edema, you are afraid. You don't give ghee. At that time, ghee has to be given. The edema will go inside. You will just go inside. The Srotas become strong, the edema goes. From where the edema comes? It comes from within the Srotas. When Srotas becomes very Vata Pitta, Mandakapa, whatever particle of Snigdhata comes there to nourish it is discarded. And it remains between skin and the dhatu. That is an edema. Okay. On swelling, generally when you see swelling, you do Lankana. In this place, when you see that Shunata and the disease is continuing, you must have the drishti to find what is within the structure. Old Vaidyas used to have it. In Shornur, I am taking class. I am not so satisfied. You go to say blah blah blah, they will sleep there and you go. But one doctor, a girl, is always with me. When I go to the hospital, the whole hospital business, she is with me. She studied in North. She doesn't know, when she came, she doesn't know anything about the Shastra or the way how Malayali Vaidyans treat. Recently, there was an old patient with a very chronic psoriasis. So we cannot do strong treatment. So I told him like that. So we admitted, did some treatment, then sent to the house again and again. He comes and we give medicine. I told him we will give small medicine, keep patya, gradually we will purify your body. That's the only way. And at last, it was all right, but in a particular stage it was remaining the same. It's better, but remaining the same. Then I was thinking, I have to change it to ghee. I have to start ghee. But I was not sure. I said, you continue the same. He came to Tirupur or some Pollachi or something. This girl told me, why did not you give ghee? This girl, she studies somewhere else. And she was with me all these years. Is it not right to give ghee? I said, yes. And I asked her to phone him, change the prescription, start ghee. It became all right. So, this is the learning of Ayurveda. If she could understand that place. No, I don't teach her. She's always there. She writes this thing and sit there. Come with me. I don't teach her. I just talk to some other thing, politics or some other thing to her. She is there always. This is the drishti. It should happen. So, you see what is happening there. See, we don't have disease. All the knowledge about disease, everything, is to comprehend ideas. The great Vaidya who taught us, one Moose Master, he used to say even Vada Pitta Kapha don't consider. Only consider Gunakarma Vikalpa, what is happening there. What is happening there? This is what we do, What is happening there? You do the opposite. So you must be very sharp to interpret what is happening there into Gunakarmas and select medicines and decide what you are going to do. Are you going to purify it? If you are going to purify it, are you going to digest it? Or are you going to cause an abhishanda? And you decided this or that. Then you decide with what properties you can do that. If you select hot things for sometimes, for Haridati, sometimes it is not suitable there. Then what is the other thing? You take a Lekhana thing, which is not heat. This is the thought process. This is the Vaidya. Why I say that? I am very sorry I have to say this. Because a Vaidya never need to say this. Because this is Ayurveda. Somebody who just followed a Vaidya never needs this explanation. Because that is Ayurveda. If it is something else, that is a surprising thing. Okay. You say that is Vata. What Vata? Vata with Rukshata. If it is Rukshata, how that Rukshata came? Is Shita or Ushna? What is happening there? What are the permutations and combinations of the dosha things? This is how we imagine. It's a picture. Now, I said about Vada Pitte Kaphe Malde, you give this. This is equivalent to Vada Vyadhi. How Vagbhata or Atreya explained it? He explained it. It is like you pour cold water on a building which is on fire. This is how he explained. The most beautiful explanation. If you don't consider this is science, wonderful. This is Shastra. Much, much bigger than science. You understand much bigger than this. Like a person. From a person's reflection on the face, you understand a lot. The same way you understand what is happening. And again in the Srotas, which is Shita Ruksha, Vata Vyadhi happens. If again the Shobha continues, this is Vata Pitta Prakshina Manda Kapha, Pitta overtakes Vata. It becomes Pitta Vata. This is in Jara Nidana, Jara Chikitsa. Pitta Vata, Kapha goes down below its natural level, it is Prakshina Kapha. So Pitta Vata, Prakshina Kapha is the next stage. There he says the medicine has to be in milk. We have experience in Coimbatore itself. When I was in the hospital in Coimbatore, I think Ramesh or these people were there that time. At that time, we used to discuss about difficult patients, night, and decide what to do. I'll tell you one example of this Pitta Vata Prakshina Kapha, where you give medicine in milk. This is actually Vata Rakta. That's why after Vata Vyadhi there is Vata Rakta. Now the inflammation